Welcome to the Zipper Merge, fellas.
That's right.
We rolling?
We are rolling.
Episode 6, man. Wow. Later than planned, but the kid no longer has what the pediatrician said could have been the flu. You show up.
I mean,
Couple days, 4 days in? Yeah, it was my 4th day into fever.
right?
100 degrees plus, 4 days in a row. They don't really want to see him until the 5th day. We were like, this is awful. So we're coming to see you.
Yeah.
Show up. Well, it's likely he had the flu, but it's not really worth testing him.
Right.
So
He's already sick at that point.
yeah, we feel like he's on the downward curve of the
Yeah.
fever.
Yeah.
So isn't that like is there not something wrong with that? I mean,
It sucks, but that's reality. It's a reality of a virus. It's like, oh, he's got the virus. Just got to ride it out. Like you're already on the roller coaster. You've already gone around the loop-de-loop. Now you just got to hit the rest of the roller coaster. And
no
keep on
matter
going.
the level of uncertainty, they're still getting paid.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's what burns me about that. Like, I don't have an anti-doctor thing by any means whatsoever, but the level of uncertainty, specifically in pediatrics.
Well, I don't want my doctor getting paid for every time they treat my kid, because that, you know how that goes down.
Yeah,
Like, oh, we get paid to write scripts.
yeah.
You don't want that. You know.
I mean, I don't know how much that visit costs, but the insurance company is still getting billed. Like, no matter the level of certainty on the diagnosis,
Right.
insurance company's getting billed, and then here you go. There's this just feeding into that pattern of why the healthcare system's broken. Anyhow, episode we're here. We're gonna step down off the soapbox.
Yeah.
Episode
Okay.
6, Zipper Merge. Sorry,
Yeah.
Greg and I have been battling, as you heard in the previous episode, battling through homebound sicknesses with the little ones and with the significant others, and trying to get work done and trying to get this
Yes.
thing filmed, man. And it's just like, you think you're in the clear, and then slam, one of us gets
Yep. Something always happens.
bogged
Life
down.
happens.
Yeah. So
You know?
anyway,
This isn't our main job. This isn't what we do. It's what we do for fun. So,
best laid plans, man. Best laid plans. So we have something to address from the Valentine's issue
yeah, we do.
with that little present we dropped for all y'all out there.
Y'all know what we're talking about. Y'all saw it. If you hadn't, go back and watch it. The previous episode, episode 5,
Do
a
you,
little J Murph video, Peter Millar review for you.
do you want me to bring him up?
Let's bring him on up. Let's bring up the dog.
Ooh, boy.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So as I'm doing that, my mouse doesn't want to. There we go. It's gonna read.
These damn mice. I hate mice. Hate them.
Come on out here.
While you're looking for that,
Well, I'm not looking. It's right there.
While you're messing all that up, I usually don't bring up people that we see in our daily lives, but I can't help it. Yesterday, little Junko
Little Junko.
walking around in some. Little Junko's another guy that we see every now and then in our daily walks of life.
I didn't get to see Little Junko.
Little
yesterday.
Junko had on flesh-colored socks. He had shorts and his shorts on, and his legs. His skin was the same color as these dirty tan socks.
Oh no!
It was the nastiest looking thing.
Wow.
So much so that it almost was on I thought, is this on purpose? Is he trying? Is this a sock
Good
that
grief.
tries to imitate the color of your skin? Because
Say
it just
pan
looked,
to you.
it's filthy. Filthy. And then, of course, the purple sneaks. Well, I don't have a problem with the purple sneakers. I kind of look forward to that now. But them damn socks, man. Come on, Junko. Come on, dude.
Little Junko just. And he'll keep it real every now and
He
then
does.
with a couple of things that we see him wearing. But
Yeah. He does. He's in his. He's running his world, man.
He's a character.
He's running his world.
I kind of want to get to know him,
But I kind of want to keep my distance.
but I kind of want a distance.
Oh shit! All right, so we got this thing up yet? Where is it? Come on, let's hit him with it. And I can't, like, Peter Millar has been popping up on my YouTubes a whole bunch now, and I'm gonna have to cut that last part. But Peter Millar has been popping up on my YouTube, and all I see are these guys like on the golf course or something. It's so professional, the Peter Millar, and I just get chuckled thinking about this clown and his Peter Millar review.
You know who's getting tagged
Just
in this
worlds
Instagram post?
apart from their ads to
Yeah.
his ad.
Yeah,
It's incredible.
so perfect.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So here's this cat. How did you come to know this guy?
Man, I've been knowing this dude since I was, I've been knowing him since, I want to say like 4 or 5. That puts him at 2.
Were your daddy's buddies?
Yeah, so they used to work together. So my dad ran a framing crew,
Okay.
and his dad was our cut man.
Okay.
He ran the saw
Huh.
down on the ground,
All right.
and my dad ran the crew. And so, they come over to our house. We're playing out there at the construction sites together, throwing, dirt clod wars, making ninja stars out of nail gun. I mean, just
Yeah.
out of nails, like all kind of stuff, just getting into all kind of shit.
Okay.
And so, yeah, mostly the younger part of my life but when it came time to school, he was like 3 years younger. So I never really saw him like in
Right.
class settings or anything kind of like that. So, but yeah, he's always been out there, man. He's a good friend. We used to go camping all the time. Parents would go camping together, getting all kind of stuff out in the woods. I mean, I used to ride the bus home and get off at his house, right? And so in the time they were in a mobile home, and so we would just get off, and then there was a ditch where the people that used to live in the mobile home before them would just throw all their shit.
Oh, wow.
Which was like a gold mine for us because there's buckets, there's all kind of trash down in this clay bank ditch. And it was just, we take your, He-Man action figures, jump down in that clay bank ditch and just playing with all the kind of stuff.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
can see
this
that.
tires the base.
Oh, I can see that.
It was awesome. It's like, oh man, this is the coolest thing. Look what I found over here. It's a bucket, whatever.
Yeah.
Trash. Literally kids playing in trash. But, memories.
I used to play in my ditch all the time.
Kids don't know any better. Kids are like, it's a playground.
I left my action figures out there one time that I wanted to play with in the bath. It was
Yeah.
old Aquaman.
Yeah.
I ran out there naked to fetch Aquaman. Like, I had Green Lantern, I had Batman, I had Flash in the tub with me.
You got to keep the troops tight together.
I got up out the tub,
Yeah.
ran out there naked, grabbed him out the ditch, right back in the bath. Yeah.
You got to look, man. And I know you're a guy that wouldn't let a lot of kids borrow your action figures
No.
because you ain't getting them back,
I keep my stuff tight.
or they're going to be missing a limb or something like that.
Yeah. I mean, nobody really ever asked me to borrow any of my toys,
Right.
but there was never really a reason to
Right.
lend toys,
Yeah.
I guess you could say.
Well, going back to this guy, so his voice and the shit that he comes up with, his voice is perfect because his dad has this gravelly voice, right?
Oh, he did?
Yeah, his
Okay.
dad's got that voice, but also the grandmama, Mama on the mom's side, also has that voice too.
She sounds
so
like that too.
He's got a double dose of this perfect like wrestler voice. It's amazing. And even his little sister, Grit Girl,
The softball champ?
got it too. She's got a little
Really?
bit of it, Yeah, they have such a unique voice. It's awesome. It's awesome.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so and plus the guy's just pretty witty. He can just come up with stuff. He's pretty funny, witty. He can just come up with stuff on the fly. So yeah, go check that out. I don't know if we're about to play it right now. Oh, there it is.
What it do, and welcome to the Wolf Product Review. And today, straight out of Raleigh, North Carolina, we got the Peter Millar vest. Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. You talk about a quality zipper, it's got a quality zipper.
Quality zipper.
You talk about quality pockets. You got tons of quality pockets, baby. I tell you what.
Did he rip
Oh,
flashlight.
Oh, I found them. They're
this baby right here for
I'll pull it up. I'll pull up the brand
danger.
right here.
Okay.
Look, watch this. Got taste.
Believe it, baby.
He's about to shock
all
himself.
the time. All the time. Yeah.
He just shocked the shit out of
Oh, I
himself.
forgot about this right here.
Maintains
I
character.
got this magnifying glass in case I need to start a fire.
What you boys know about that?
What you boys know about that? It's called survival, baby.
Dude, the
Survival.
whistle.
Got that trusty pocket knife.
I love it when he
Tell
pulls
you,
out the
baby,
dog bone.
got a
though.
little bit of
Yeah.
everything.
That's my favorite.
His whistle after the dog bone.
Tell
Just
you what,
every time I see it.
Where did that one go? All over right here.
It's not even a product review. He's just pulling shit out of his pockets.
On the road, baby. I tell you what. Let's see what else I got in there. Oh, yeah. I got one of them little Mickey dog tricks that cost me in boxes. And last but not least, I got the Gorilla Glue, baby. That's duct tape times two.
Duct tape time too.
You could be on the golf course
Watch it.
flexing that
Subpar.
game you got.
With the eyebrow lifter.
Wolf, surviving like an animal and thriving. What it do, what it do. That's the first wolf review, baby.
What it do?
Good
And that's
God.
also, and that little howl at the end is Holly from when she was like 1.5 doing
Oh,
a wolf
really?
howl. I go, what's a wolf say? She goes, ow. Like
That's
that. So
funny.
I'm dropping it on there.
Oh,
I'll
that's
put it on
funny.
there.
Yeah,
So
that's good. Oh my God.
yep, that's our product review. Peter Millar,
Yeah.
come get some of that.
Yeah.
Come put up an ad like that, Peter.
I wonder
Peter
if
and
they
Co.
have the nuts to respond on Instagram if I tag
I hope
them.
they do. I hope they do.
Mm.
You know, I hope they. Yeah.
Okay.
What you got against that? What you boys know about that? Because let me tell you something.
You ain't ready for the hustle in my muscle.
No way.
He's an integral piece of the show now.
Yep.
Also, to be kept at a distance with Lil Junko.
Keep them fuckers at bay. Keep them fools at bay. Hey,
Oh, boy.
all right. So this is also a follow up to our Valentine's episode.
Right.
All right. So, I guess to put your money where your mouth is, I threw on this outfit. This is what I was going to wear for Valentine's
Okay.
night.
Okay.
So that's the whole reason I've got it on. It's actually not hot and not warm enough to be wearing the sweater and all that today. But
It's not warm enough to be wearing the sweater.
I don't think so, man. It's kind of warm outside. It was dang hot yesterday. So, I don't know.
Oh, you mean it's too warm to be wearing the sweater?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. It's too warm to be really wearing what I have on today.
Right
but
on.
anyway, I thought I'd throw it on. I got this look from my daughter's tennis shoes. She got a new pair of kicks that had maroon and pink trimmed out in white.
Okay.
And I thought, ooh, those are slick.
Okay.
I like those. So I thought, well, hell, I got the same colors. So I got, I'm a sweater guy. I already had this maroon sweater, but then I thought I throw on the pink button down. It's a button down, but it's not like a dress shirt. So it's more casual, right? So then I thought, well, what pants go with it? I'm going to go some gray jeans because I don't want to put on blue. I don't want to put on another color with this because I want these colors to pop.
Right.
And I want it to pop maybe with the white. The white has just ended up looking good. But so with it being a casual, you let the shirt come out the bottom. It's still I feel like it's a casual way, but just kind of stepped up a little bit with the sweater on top of it. And it's not over the top Valentine's in your face. It's got the pink in there. It's got a little bit of the red in it. But you're not wearing the velvet blazer, right? When you go out. So yeah, I got the gray pants. It kind of makes the pink
Yeah.
pop off of it.
I like that pink with that shade of gray.
Yeah, I do too.
There's something about that gray that's really nice with that pink.
I got the black and white Adidas Sambas on with it,
Mm-hmm.
and so I think it all just, just boom, just pops it right there.
Yeah.
It's like more of what would you say? More of an activewear look. Instead of like you're going to a nice dinner, which we wouldn't be. We would just be going for drinks. You got this nice sneaker though. It still looks clean. It's not a dirty sneaker. It's a
Yeah.
nice sneaker. We got the white popping with the pink. So
Well, I was gonna say maybe you go to a Preds game like that.
yeah.
You know, maybe you go to a Memphis Grizzlies game like that.
Yeah.
And maybe there's a cocktail pregame. Cocktail and an appy.
Right.
That'd be a nice elevated look for that kind of activity.
Yeah. Usually, if I'm going out on a date, especially Valentine's, I'm really gonna have my cowboy boots and jeans on with a nice shirt and a blazer. But I thought about this one the other day. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try this maroon and pink because I've never seen that. So usually that's a no blending your reds like that.
Yeah.
Like you start throwing a different shade of red on another shade of red, it doesn't work out great. But
Sure.
man, this should pop. So anyway, that's my Valentine's episode follow up. Just want to throw that out there.
Okay. Well, since you're wearing that, I'll piggyback new pieces.
Okay.
So I took advantage of a late winter sale recently from somebody who had been popping up in my Instagram feed for a while, and I just I had kind of ignored them largely due to the fact that every ad I had seen was sort of a golf apparel. I was like,
Yeah, if you're not 100 over the top in the golf, that'll kind of push you away if you're.
So they're called Link Sole, LINK for golf links, which was not immediately apparent to me in the first few ads I saw, and then Soul, SOUL. So Link Sole, and they weren't terrible things that I was seeing in the ads. It just didn't really speak to me. And then all of a sudden I start seeing some flannels in there, and then this flannel I'm wearing appeared in an ad late January. And
That's
I was
very
like,
not golf
yeah,
at all.
exactly, which is what caught my eye about it.
Southwestern.
Yeah, and I was like, man, that's a cool pattern. It's a cool color range. Like, I'm not going to see this color range on virtually anything for men. And so it spoke to me immediately, and they were running like a 20% sale, I believe.
Yeah.
So I took advantage immediately, and I'm really happy with the fit. It goes with a lot of stuff. So yeah, like I've mentioned on the show before, most of the stuff available to us is typically in your grays and blacks and browns and blues. And so I want to hop on something immediately that had, not only that rosy color in there, but it's got these light grays. It's got sort of a beigey sort of deal there. And I like stripes. So yeah, it's really comfy. It's not kind of the flannel that really rubs on you horribly. And so I've got them featured here in the background. Our camera angle is a little bit different today. I don't know that
That's okay. I'll pop them up.
but
Link
so
Soul.
I've set up this basket here for some of our vendor partners.
And I didn't even put the camera on it.
GP decided to change the camera angle today, but
Yeah.
anyway, one of the ad packages I was sort of testing out here was
Oh, we can see
to-
it. We can see it. It's just not. It's just not coming in.
Oh, okay.
It's just not picking it up.
Too
It's
far in
almost
the
like
back?
too much lighting on it or something. But that's okay.
Okay.
We'll get it straight.
Anyway, I've got this basket for some of the mailers that we get to the show, and so I've got Outer Known, who just dropped a new spring catalog, and then I've got Link Soul there. That's just a little postcard that came with the shirt, and I think Link Soul actually has some new spring gear out right now. So check them out. I've got them. There they are on the screen. So, they are a golf company, but what I really want to hone in on here is the fact that they're golf, but they have some items that stand outside of golf. So, some of this stuff you can wear as business attire as well, and some of this stuff you can wear as just comfort gear, athleisure gear, and just otherwise.
Athleisure was what else?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, active wear, athleisure kind of stuff. Yeah, I wear a golf pullover all the time.
Do you?
I got a quarter zip that I've worn. I won it. Now I I got closest to the hole or something at some tournament, and no, I think I got my sand wedge from being closest to the hole. But anyway, somehow through this little tournament, I got like an Adidas pullover. I think it was Adidas, but it's blue. I wear that damn thing all the time because their golf wear is made to be super comfortable.
Yeah.
And keep you warm in the element. So if you're looking for something to get out and do stuff in, yeah, golf sites really have pretty good stuff. It's not just like, hoity-toity. What's that word you like to use? The hoity-toity. Don't you like to?
Do I use that word a lot?
I think you say it like stuffy. What is it like? The typical golfer do preppy maybe. A lot of golf guys get away with that preppy look where they always wearing a Titleist hat everywhere they go.
Well,
and
it's kind of like
polos, shirts on all the time.
A lot of that stuff becomes a uniform to me.
Yeah.
And it's
screen. They have to let everybody know, hey,
yeah.
I'm into golf now.
It becomes more.
The
uniform aspect outpaces the functionality of the clothing, and that's what kind of starts to bother me with folks who just wear it out.
Yeah, I'm just saying if you're not into golf or any of that stuff, like don't skip over those companies because they put out some great stuff.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I certainly, in all fairness, agree. I've got a couple of Under Armour quarter zips that I've had probably 10 years that I didn't know were part of their golf line until after I bought them. But they work great as both, athleisure, but they also function great as a very lightweight sweater, for business attire. And, they're a little bit more trim, and especially over a button down. Like it'll kind of, the fabric will kind of grip that button down to where, you don't feel like you're wearing a flag or wearing and you don't get too hot. So it's nice.
Well, the big question is, what did you do with that howler that was on episode 5? We were debating whether you would send it back or keep it.
It's back.
It's sent back.
Sent back.
Howler's got it right now.
They don't have it yet.
They don't have it yet, but it's headed your way.
It's headed their way.
Howler brothers.
Yeah. But I'm
Bros.
I'm hoping for an exchange. I've got another Howler shirt that came that I got for Christmas. I'm going to wear it as a new pieces item in a future episode. I'm very happy with it. Right. So I will just exchange it for another Howler shirt because Howler, I believe, just dropped a bunch of spring gear.
They did.
So hopefully they'll.
And in their defense, it said, putting the last video together, it said "Relax Fit" right there on the site, right next to that shirt you bought. I mean, it's bold letters. Now, the guy that they had modeling it, he was squeezed into a little bit size smaller, I think. But yeah, it's big ass letters. So
that's
you know
fair.
what you're gonna get it. If it's gonna be relaxed, they told you.
That's fair, but in a relaxed fit, you expect a greater deal of flex in the fabric.
Yeah.
And that fabric had no flex to it. It was just gritty and it's like wearing sandpaper.
Yeah.
So
now don't go get the relaxed fit at Duluth. My God.
You beat me to it.
Holy crap. You get the small at Duluth, it's a moo-moo on you. Go look up what a moo-moo is. Go look that up.
A moo-moo.
It's a moo-moo on your ass.
My grandmama's outfit uniform right there. It was my grandmama's uniform.
Yeah, it's not made for peoples like me. It's not made for your hobbits like my ass, for sure.
She was 5'2" with a beehive hairdo and a moo-moo, man. all my childhood.
What else are we getting into?
All right, so
let's roll it.
We covered new pieces.
Yeah.
We did your follow-up to V-Day as kind of a segment to
introduce everybody to Murph.
Yeah, introduce everybody to Murph. So we want to kick off our part 1 of the online article that we teased in the Valentine's Day episode.
Yep.
Which is from word.com.
Word.
And
I've seen that model multiple times. He models for Top Left. He models for Banana Republic.
Oh, really?
He's all over Banana Republic. Yeah.
That's all right, man. If you can make a living doing it.
Get it done, man.
Fair enough.
You get it done.
So we're going to go take a look again. So this is by Bo Hayho.
15 brands.
This is 15 best men's clothing brands for 2024. We're going to be Greg and I are going to try to pick up some breadcrumbs along the way of this entire article to lead into another kind of theme that we're going to cover in a future episode. But there are some brands here that we've probably mentioned before. There's some brands that we've had our eye on, brands we've already purchased from.
Yep.
So yeah, we want to run down. Let's try to get through first little handful here, and just like we did the vest article from Esquire. So word.com, WERD, and we actually covered the first one in the Glojo
Went and looked
segment.
at those. Expensive, but I like I like how they look.
Hiroshi Kato.
Yeah, I like them Janes.
A lot of different styles of pants, and yeah, they're still a part of the Glojo outfit that we're going to wrap up in today's episode. So we're going to go past Hiroshi here for time's sake. Number 2 on their list is Relwen, RELWEN.
Now,
Now,
I love how their stuff looks.
I have had my eye on Relwen.
I haven't pulled the trigger yet.
Neither have I, due to
They don't give sales. They ain't selling shit. They ain't running sales.
they are pretty high dollar.
Yeah, they're hot shit turbo for sure.
You're all about the shit bombs today, aren't you?
I need to quit. We
We got to clean.
I got to
this
get my
episode.
well.
We gotta clean it up.
I got to get my cussing out at work and away from the house because I don't cuss at the house.
Oh, okay.
Mostly.
That's fair.
Yeah.
So Relwen, there's a couple of jackets or blazers, I should say, that I'm pretty hot about. I really want. I'm gonna wait a little bit. But your thoughts on Relwen? Other than the
Yeah, I just want to try it out. I'm afraid it's gonna like everything else. This is just for the 5'8" and under guys. I think it's gonna hang down a little bit too far, and I'm gonna get the damn thing altered, which I don't want to do.
okay.
So I would much rather find a brick and mortar to try stuff on rather than deal with the whole hoopla of ordering it, getting my hopes up. I can't wait to throw on this jacket, and then you get it. It's like, oh shit, it's too long. Damn,
Surely
dropping the
they'll
S
throw
words again, man. Oh shoot, yeah. But their stuff. I don't know why they're trying to make everything overly crinkly looking and just like unkept. I know that's a style, but I do like the way they show their product. I like the way their products are modeled. It looks good. It looks very manly. I don't know about the price, but if it's well made and it looks good, here's what I'm a nerd. I'm a big Lethal Weapon fan. Riggs and Murtaugh, right? And so Riggs has on this blazer in Lethal Weapon 1. He's got on this blazer, but it's like a jacket blazer. It's got a little lapel on it,
okay.
but it's more like a jacket that he wears around in his cowboy boots. And it's like, man, that's the look I want. I don't want to be overly,
overly Western, overly urban. You got a nice blend there.
Yeah, you got something. It's still like a blazer, but it's more of like a casual jacket that's more than just a jacket. So I've been trying to find something. I tried to find that one, and I couldn't find it because it's probably made for the movie. But they have some stuff that comes pretty close to having that look that I like.
Mm-hmm.
It's in between your casual. It's more of a casual blazer that's really loose. It's not heavy at all. It's just something you could just slap on, really lightweight, and go. Yeah. Probably cotton. That's I've been looking for a cotton one.
Yeah,
wool's a little bit too warm. I want something you can wear early fall and spring. So
I agree.
That's what led me to these guys. I just kept seeing that stuff, their jackets. I was like, man, I think that would look really good.
Yeah, I mean, Huckberry pounds the crap out of them.
Yeah, they do.
It seems like every 2 out of every 3 emails I get from Huckberry features Relwen.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I feel like Relwen could probably do well on their own.
And there they go with the hunting inspired. Remember, like they're trying to hit that outdoor look.
That definitely is apparent. I feel like all these jackets could be worn in Skyfall 007.
That's the current style with I guess guys like me. That's the current trend is that we like old, like hunting stuff, military and hunting inspired, but we're not actually going out and getting the old military jackets. So these people come in and give you something that's a modern jacket, it's a modern cut, it's trim on you, but it has the old school look that you like. It has that look of your granddaddy's old jacket that you used to see, walking around, chewing tobacco in, but you can wear it out on a date or something.
See, I don't relate to the whole throwback to hunting and military.
Yeah, I do. I love it.
I don't like it at all. Like, I wish this style existed completely on its own without that callback.
Mm-hmm.
Now, don't get me wrong, Relwyn's done a great. Everything I've seen in their blazers and jackets, it looks like a phenomenal cut. Like, it wears really good,
Yeah.
and so I'm definitely giving them a shot. But to piggyback on your comment about the crinkly look,
Yeah.
this ad that is just coincidentally next to them for their own blazer, I agree. Like, that heritage blazer of theirs would look much, much better if it was just ironed. I wouldn't, if I got that, I would iron that as soon as it arrived, because it just doesn't need to look all rumpled like that. Now, this jacket here, I do not enjoy the quilted pattern that seems to be like it is blown up way too much.
It has. It's blown up, but it looks good. There's a reason why it's blown up, I think. It's because I feel like it's a good look.
The diamond quilted deal just...
See, the thing I don't like
it.
about the whole trucker jacket thing. Everybody's got trucker
the
trucker
wax
jackets.
canvas.
I like wax canvas, but I like the way that collar sits right there on that thing. I like that better.
Oh, you don't like the bomber collar?
No, I do like the bomber collar, but that, like, the trucker jacket just has just like a regular, it's like a collar on your regular pointed
Like
collar, like on a polo, except it's just on it's a jacket.
A denim jacket kind
Right.
of collar.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like more of a collar, like a stand that'll stand up on its own, a stand collar.
Right.
And
No,
I used to not like
agree.
I used to not like the bomber collars at all, but I recently just got a bomber jacket, and I like it. I keep seeing bomber jackets, and I've been gravitating towards them. And that's something I've
hate that
never,
Yeah.
I've never liked that
Yeah.
for the longest time.
I'm not into it at all. I love the stand-up collar that Relwyn does, but I'm not into the bomber cut at all.
Yeah, this is like kind of like a motorcycle jacket almost. But,
Yeah.
All right.
So moving along,
Let's go.
Number 3 on their list
Let's hit
is Taylor Stitch.
Woo!
So we've talked about Taylor Stitch a couple times in passing. I actually got a Taylor Stitch shirt for Christmas. It will be a future New Pieces feature, and got some good things to say about them. Got some sort of medium temperature feedback to give them as well on that particular shirt.
Yeah.
In general, in most of the ads I've seen, I've kind of liked, the overall feel. I think there's some things that are too in common with some other brands that, we're seeing. But
I think this type of site ropes in a lot of those brands that have that same common theme. I think that's what we're about to find. I don't know. I haven't scrolled through, but I bet they're all meant for that certain type of dude.
Yeah,
that's hunting for that same look. I just think Taylor. What I've seen is Taylor Swift. There's stuff. Taylor Swift clothes. No, Taylor Stitch is. It looks good. It's a little expensive, but so are. What's expensive? Is it something that you're going to use all the time? Is it worth the money? Like, why are suit sport jackets just expected to be expensive?
Yeah, agree.
But my flannel jacket, I expect it to be like $100 max. Even though I wear that flannel jacket religiously during the cold weather months, I wear the crap out of that thing.
Mm-hmm.
Why am I not okay for paying more for that item that I use the hell out of and it's well made, but I'm just expected to for a piece that I only wear once every 2 months? So maybe these type of clothes what I'm getting at is maybe these type of clothes should be more expensive. They're well made. Maybe that's where you need to be spending your bucks.
Maybe so. I'll have to check the inner lining tag to see where these things are manufactured, because I just find it hard to believe that,
Yep.
you know, there can't be that many factories overseas where all these people are getting these things made.
Yeah.
So, you know, how can
Shit, I bet
how
there's a
can the
ton.
craftsmanship be that different? I guarantee you there's a lot of homogeneity between the factories over what?
No, never mind. I mean, I just threw up a I just threw up something out of the dictionary. I'm letting them know what that word means right now.
So the thing that bothers me about some of the brands that we talk about is that there seems to be a desperation to get everybody into this. It's not vintage, but this like a rustic workwear kind of thing, industrial.
Yep.
There's kind of this veil of industrialism that people want to put, not that companies want to put on us. And while I've had industrial jobs and I've had very blue collar jobs in my life, like I don't feel the need to have a vintage denim and a vintage work boot and the wax canvas from that was worn 60 years ago. I'm not into that. Like I want a more balanced approach to the entire wardrobe. And I just see like in a lot of these marketing pictures from some of these brands that we like, that there's sort of this frame of, I don't know.
I mean, it's just like the Marlboro Man cigarette ads, selling hey, I want to feel like I'm that cowboy out on the range in Montana smoking them cigs on horseback. That's our ad we're going to push, Marlboro Man.
Right.
It's the same type of thing. It's kind of like the fishing, the fishing beanies that a lot of these guys are wearing now, where the beanie doesn't come down over the ears. It's just sitting up here, rolled up on top of the head. Like,
weird.
Want that old school fisherman look.
I don't know how people tolerate that, because like that makes my head itch like crazy.
And my ears cold.
Yeah.
And selvage denim, another thing they're pushing. Selvage denim.
Where did you
When's
see
the
that?
last time you wore a hole through your jeans and you weren't 5?
Yeah.
When's the last time you've done that? Where you've worn a pair of jeans so much that the damn thing got a hole in the knee.
Yeah.
And you weren't 6 years old at the playground. Like,
true.
The whole deal about selvage jeans supposed to be real denim, well made, stands, holds up for years and years and years. The people that are buying that, I don't think are doing any activity where you would actually need selvage denim.
Man, we're full of soapboxes today.
Yeah, I'm getting on it. I'm getting on it right now. The guys that are going to pay for that selvage denim money don't do things that requires
fair
selvage denim quality, I guess is what I'm saying.
So Taylor Stitch is best known for reliable Oxford shirting. I didn't know shirting was a verb now.
Yeah, shirting's been around. That's an old school term.
Okay. Cozy flannel shirt jackets, perfectly fitted chinos, and as of late, handsome leather boots. What was, let me just see what they said. So Relwyn, best known for, military and hunting inspired modern reboots of classics, from the CPO jacket to sturdy chinos and rugged puffer jackets. All right. So
everybody wants a chain now.
Taylor. Oh, there was selvage in the Taylor article.
Yeah, right there.
All right, so fourth is Viore.
Drastically changing brand.
Yeah.
Viore.
Yeah, and that's okay.
Dude doing parkour out there.
That is a parkour.
Parkour,
He's up on
man.
top of a city
Yeah,
building.
I'm sorry, I'm not running wind sprint. I'm not running sprints on the top of a city building. I'm just not going to do that.
That doesn't seem smart.
It's just beat you to the parapet on the other side.
Viore, best known for a fresh take on both performance gym gear and athleisure, with styles you can wear to train, like hardworking shorts and tees, along with picks you can wear off duty, like joggers and polos.
Ditch that college logo tee and those old ass gym shorts in favor of these moisture wicking shorts.
So Viore is pretty high priced. That's probably my main dig on them.
I've never shopped them. I've just heard great things about them.
I did shop them. It was actually this time, 2023.
Yeah.
February 2023. We're now in March, but in late February of 2023, I bought a pair of pants, and they were kind of that athleisure material, but it was a chino that they put out, and I was extremely happy with them. The color was basically the color of that couch. I needed a pant that I wanted a pant.
It's like a hiking pant?
No,
maybe?
well, no, they were very much more like a golf pant.
Okay. All right, you said it's a chino. Okay.
So, working in greenhouses and visiting farms and everything like that, all weather like I do, excuse me, I wanted a pant. It was like the color of a Carhartt.
Yeah.
Carhartt's famous for that camel, color cloth that they have, but I wanted something lightweight that would move with me and I could wear in a lot of different regards. And man, it was great. Unfortunately, those were a 38, and now that I wear a 36 after dropping over 30 pounds, I can no longer wear those $150 pants that were perfect for everything I bought them for.
Yeah.
So that's what sucks about it. So
I just cinched the belt up a little bit more now. I use Cool for that same purpose. Cool makes a set of pants that I use for that exact same thing, and I'll dive deeper into them in the upcoming episode.
Yeah,
I want to go deep diving on Cool because they've got some quality stuff that is my go-to for workwear.
Okay. So
look at this guy.
Oh, we're okay. Flint and Tinder. We
look at this guy.
Yeah, we have talked Flint and Tinder quite a bit on the show.
See, they don't even like the look of the collar on the trucker jackets. That's why they're popping it up.
Yeah.
They don't even like it traditional. They're like, yeah, pop that thing up, man. Let's get up out of this old Bronco.
So I didn't realize that. It never really occurred to me that a trucker wore a certain style of jacket.
They wear hoodies.
Right.
It's just a trucker driving down the road. So I don't know where the trucker
from the 50s or 60s?
Yeah. I think this is just an old school term. Though.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was never really because to me it looks like a denim jacket cut, but just
all of us truckers got to wear them jackets, man, like that.
Like
you ain't got that trucker jacket, you ain't nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
that's a cool look. I like that cut. It's a nice brown. It feels like a shirt jack to me though.
Rugged, unwashed, unshaven. That's from a movie. It feels like a shirt jacket. No, that thing
looks like a shirt jacket.
Is that no? It just looks like a jacket to me.
You think that's lined?
Yeah. I don't know. It'd be a whole lot cooler if it was.
Best known for rugged gear with a dash of adventure built right in.
Rugged. There you go again.
Rugged
Beefy
gear with
work
a dash
shorts.
of adventure.
The dash, just a sprinkle. That's your term. It's your kind of stuff. You love that kind of shit. Like
a dash of adventure.
Sprinkle here. You like the sprinkles. You like your spices and herbs when you talk about your clothes. So don't clown on them for that. They're taking a. They're taking a play out of your book.
I'm not offended by the dash. I'm more offended by the adventure.
Really?
Yeah.
Once again, like you're sitting in your office, just like if I can't go be on the adventure, at least I want to dress like it.
That's the thing.
Send this email.
The links that the marketing copywriters will go to is kind of what makes me chuckle.
Yeah, they got to come up with something. I applaud them. Look, I would just sit there. It'd just be blank if I was writing it.
Yeah, from ridiculously tough waxed trucker jackets to beefy work shirts, durable stretch denim, and even office-ready 5-pocket pants. So,
yep, those 365 pants. Both of you and I love those.
Yeah,
love those. I want to get that. I want to get their designer on the do an interview with him. I wonder if we can get him on the show. The guy that their lead designer on that.
Okay. Yeah, I'm wearing Flint.
Why is everything a 5-pocket? What's the big deal about a 5-pocket? I guess traditional jeans are made with the 5th pocket. You can throw the change in there, right?
I guess it's an elevated way of saying jean cut.
I guess so, but why not a 6-pocket? Like why doesn't this side also have a little pocket there where I can put something on?
What was that 5th pocket ever made?
That's what I'm
for?
saying.
Because it's like 2 inches. What can you fit in there? A couple quarters to make a phone call?
Yeah, back when you use quarters.
Okay.
You just keep your change right there.
I think that's
when
what
you
that
go
was
down
for?
and get a soda pop.
Yeah.
Right from the store.
That must have been what it was for. Spare change.
Yeah, I guess so. I found out one of mine can fit this pair of pants I wore the other day. It can fit my pocket knife in it. I've got a pretty big pocket knife that I carry, so that's useful. Yeah. But why not a 6th? Why not have it on the other side? I just keep seeing 5-pocket. The other thing I keep seeing is from like Huckberry, and I see it from Huckberry and other brands is it's what simplify your closet, not your style. I keep hearing that. I keep reading that with these brands, right? So I don't.
That doesn't.
It's
make
been puzzling
sense.
to me. It's like get rid of all your other shit. Only buy like these few things that we have, and then you can mix and match them and hit it for everything.
Yeah.
And then you can blend these few items, which makes sense. But then, like no, then you're just left with a bunch of solids.
Well, the only way
Mixing
that a
and
company
matching.
can grow is if a customer is buying as much as possible from you. So why would you tell your customer to limit their choices from you?
I think they're saying is don't buy other shit.
Well,
don't buy other stuff. There, God, keep
but-
cussing them.
Yeah, but they're also limiting their own kind of marketing intake.
Yeah.
So that's
I don't know.
interesting. I'm kind of a marketing geek, so I enjoy
Yeah,
kind of
you
I
get
like
bent
bringing
on
up their wrinkles and the
Next,
bits.
we've covered them a whole bunch.
Yeah.
Next,
So that's 5, but that's
Yeah.
that's 4 for today. Do you want to bleed into a 6th one to tie a bow since we're unhappy ending off?
yeah, go, keep on going. I love Flint and Tinder, but
Okay,
keep on going.
yeah.
Todd Snyder. See, I get that and Taylor Stitch confused just with the T and the S.
Okay.
I get them confused all the time.
Okay.
That's my fault.
I've caught
I do
wind
like
of
that
these
cardigan
guys.
that he's got on though. This guy on the right.
These guys seem to be more elevated than most of the things that we've talked about with
Yeah.
I guess with respect to being less rugged.
Yes. Yeah. They're more clean and classy, I think. And that's another style you're seeing too is that speckle. Like if you got a solid
I haven't seen
like
that.
a solid wool, whatever, shirt jacket or something. Then
Okay.
they come back, or a sweater, they'll come back and speckle, put these little white speckles all through it. That's kind of the latest style. But I like that cardigan. I'm about to go on Todd Snyder and see what that thing runs, and then just see if they'll have a sale on it.
You know, we have chronicled my dislike of cardigans in previous episodes, but here, it looks like the fabric of that green cardigan this fellow's wearing is a little bit stiffer and might stand up more with structure. And if you can make
I
that
don't think
collar,
so.
if you can make that collar stand up, then I might not be opposed to sporting that one.
I like that cardigan with this pink shirt I got on.
Are you calling the gray one the cardigan, or are you
Yeah.
calling the green one?
No, that green was an overcoat. That's like a car coat he's got on.
Oh, is that?
Yeah, that's more
Okay.
like a car coat.
I thought he was wearing
I'm
two
talking about-
different types of cardigans.
I'm talking about that old school cardigan right there.
Okay, I'm a solid no on the gray cardigan. Solid no, like
Not me.
not ever gonna happen. For
I love
me.
it. I'm putting that thing on right on top of this pink shirt.
I'm willing to step out on a limb though with that car coat. Now that you say that, I guess the pea coat buttonholes made me think. All right, this is like a softer pea coat,
Maybe it
but
is.
it's got a cardigan cut.
Could be.
You know, like those
Yeah.
blazer cardigans that we've talked
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
That's where I got
The
confused.
knit.
Yeah,
the
yeah.
knit, like a knit blazer.
Yeah,
and,
knit blazer. Yeah,
And they're also
yeah.
telling you, hey, we're kind of hip too because we got the guy in the background wearing a hoodie. You can wear our stuff. More casual than the guy on the right. That's what they're showing you.
And
right?
we're in an abandoned asylum.
Once
to
again,
take
that
this
industrial,
picture.
the whole industrial thing, I wouldn't get. Go ahead and do you a line of lead paint while you're at it. Just go ahead and snort some off of the wall right there.
Man, they tiptoed through all kinds of
You know they
broken
did.
apothecary bottles,
They did. They had to, over all the scat
syringes,
and everything
raccoon scat, bat scat. Yeah,
to
yeah.
take this photo. And the thing I love car coats, man. I love car coats, but they're just so outdated because now your cars heat up in no time. I used to have a old 68 Fairlane, and that some bitch didn't heat up until you got to school, like 15 minutes away. And so you had to bundle up getting in your car. You used to have to bundle up on the way to work.
Okay.
And so that's where the car coat came from. And now they're kind of obsolete. They're only fashion right now. So there's not really a need to ever wear one unless you're going for like a long walk somewhere.
Well, it's funny you say.
Outdoor art exhibit in December, I'd throw on the car coat because it's kind of formal and you're going to be outside a lot. Outside of that, it's really just a fashion thing.
Well, it's funny you bring that up because I actually was shopping for a car coat this
Yeah.
winter.
Yeah.
And
Never wear it.
well, I didn't buy one yet. It's still on my mind to get. So it's not because of the functionality with its name and why it originally came about. It's due to the functionality of what I need.
Yeah.
So my only real winter coat is just a very lightweight um, it's called a windbreaker, but it's actually a lightweight fleece from North Face,
Mhm.
and I've had it for years. I
Yeah.
mean, probably 10+ years, and it's solid black, and the collar stands up, and
Yep.
I've always kind of gotten away with it. It's starting to fade a little bit, and I want something a little bit more elevated for a winter coat to be
Right.
like a true winter
Winter-
coat,
yeah.
because when I wear that, like I've got to layer up
Yeah.
pretty heavily to get that to pass in January and December and even
Yeah.
early February
I-
here.
I would wear those like if you and you and the wife are going to have drinks at Red Pony or something. You got to park a mile away in downtown Franklin, and you're going to be strolling through Franklin, going on your dinner date.
Yeah.
For New Year's or whatever it is. Like,
Yeah.
It's perfect time to have that thing on.
Yeah.
Well, looking nice, have a big car coat on.
So I stopped at
Winter
Johnson
coat.
Murphy in the mall and tried a couple on,
Yeah.
and they were gigantic on me.
Really?
So I don't
Huh.
know if it's like
Hmm.
that they're meant to look big on you, or
Yeah.
or if that was something about Johnson Murphy. I don't know.
No,
but
I've had some Johnson Murphy stuff. It's a lot smaller than I expected.
okay.
You know.
So best known for Todd Snyder, best known for elevated yet rugged twists on the classics for the everyday guy, from the chambray shirt to the crew neck sweatshirt to luxurious suiting. Okay. If you're
right.
familiar with J. Crew and want to take your game up a notch, consider Todd Snyder.
Well, let's
So,
do this.
that's cool.
Let's hit shop now next episode.
Yeah.
We'll enter with them and
Okay.
then we'll shop them a little
That's a
bit
good
and see
idea.
what they got, because I want to see what else.
Well-
And I want to show everybody the price of that.
Yeah.
So
They actually have, I noticed we were out a couple weeks ago. They
Yeah.
have a new brick and mortar store in town.
yeah.
So that's kind of interesting. Yeah.
Okay.
Over in Green Hills, I believe. So yeah, good idea to pick that up on the next episode.
Right.
And so now what we will do is we will move into my episodic favorite segment,
I think I know.
and we will run.
Always got the cards.
Got the cards.
Got the cards out.
We will run Pruitt Stew
Oh,
for episode
yeah.
6.
All right.
And what I think we will do here is it's spring, it's March, and I want to go with green. So we're
Green?
gonna go green card.
Okay. Just for St. Patty's.
We're
Whatever.
not there yet, but
I don't really celebrate St. Patty's Day, but never got into it, but let's do it.
people who dress / look like the dog they're actually walking.
I don't think I came up with that.
That wasn't you?
I don't think that was me.
Okay.
I think you came up with that.
Did I? Okay.
I think that's from your mind. I'll
Okay.
respond to it.
Okay. Well, so let me add background here
Okay.
before you respond.
All right.
I don't recall which one of us put the actual stew, but I do remember adding my background to it.
Okay.
So my background is I was out running
Yeah.
in the fall,
This is definitely you. Yeah.
and this guy comes toward me with a labradoodle.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you know much about a labradoodle, but a labradoodle, it's the size of a lab,
Yeah.
but they're not as scrawny as a poodle,
Right. Okay.
and so they're kind of goofy
All right.
in their
So you're saying
gait.
this guy was a goof?
No,
this
not
dude was a goof?
necessarily. I'm getting there. So a labradoodle, it looks like they are. If you just look at their face, they kind of have the beard like a hunting dog, I
Okay.
guess you could say. But the ears they flop down low,
Yeah.
and then people get them cut kind of like a poodle. So it
Can you
looks
tie
like
him in a knot? Can you tie him in a bow?
they will get a bouffant.
Okay.
Like, since you have to trim, a lot of people will trim the bangs across on a labradoodle to
Right.
where it looks like they've got bangs / a bouffant, because the bouffant kind of puffs up a little bit, and then the hair kind of like.
Paid way too much attention.
Well, my parents had a labradoodle for
Okay.
a while, and my neighbors had my neighbors still have one. They've had 3 in the time that we've been neighbors with them.
All right, so get to it.
The guy walking this Labradoodle is wearing a black mock turtleneck with slacks.
Okay.
And he has a chain on. He has a Flavor Saver beard with mustache to form like the old musketeer goatee.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
He has specs on, like sort of like not necessarily the John Lennon specs,
Right.
but close. Like they're the vintage frame specs.
Yeah.
And then I'm not kidding you. He has a bouffant. Like he has gray hair and it's jerry curled. It's jerry curled. I'm not kidding you.
Just let your soul glow.
Yeah, soul
baby.
glow, dude. White dude.
Yeah.
Bangs are cut across. Bangs are cut clear across. Jerry curl. And like the curl kind of just comes
And you thought
down.
I came up with this stew topic. Come on.
Well, I saw that. I guess I was thinking this would go great.
So you think
with,
somebody's done this on purpose? You think that this guy has done this look on
Oh,
purpose?
I don't think it's on purpose at all.
You don't?
I don't. I think it's something about human nature where I've seen other people that kind of start to look like their pets.
Well, they definitely start to dress like their significant others.
Yes.
Right? They start wearing the same active wear. They both
Yeah.
get into hiking, so they start wearing rugged stuff or
Yeah.
prana or cooler hiking pants or REI and shit. They kind of, but the damn dog,
Yeah.
I don't know. I used to have a Basset, old Leroy, and every now and then we throw a sweater on him for the Christmas parade. But I mean, you can't really. He's a short-haired Basset. He's just a hound dog. You can't really dress him up.
Yeah.
Like you can't, give him a little haircut to make him look a certain way to match me. I couldn't shave his head to be bald-headed like me.
Man, I see people looking like their pets, specifically their dogs. You go to the park and somebody's walking a dog.
Nobody's gonna walk their damn cat.
Oh, I've seen people walk cats. Now, here's a tangent to this. People pushing their dogs in baby carriages.
No.
Yes.
No.
Dude, I'm seeing that everywhere now.
No.
We have a neighbor behind the creek.
No.
Pushes.
Can we get the camera?
So the husband and wife, they walk together. The husband carries the baby.
Right.
The wife pushes the stroller. Top of the stroller has like a little basket deal instead of the car seat that detaches.
Yeah.
It's a Yorkshire Terrier.
So it's kind of like the Wicked Witch of the West at the beginning of Wizard of Oz when she makes off with Toto and she throws his little ass in the basket and she's just like
Pushing Toto.
just biking down the road with Toto sticking out.
Pushing a Yorkie in a baby carrier.
I mean, I held Leroy when we go hiking at the park when he finally just like pooped out and just laid there. It's like, I'm done,
Right.
man. I'm done. I'm spent. I'm a little baby hound dog. I ain't going no further. Like
Yeah.
I'd carry him and damn, he'd fall asleep like a baby. I'm just carrying him walking. But I've never said, hey, you know what? We're going to get a little stroller for him and push him around in this little stroller.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's a Basset, so he's got issues.
Yeah,
But
he's not. His stride
telling
length is
you,
about 2 inches.
Look out for it. You're going to know, like, look out for people with their dogs. People
I am.
subconsciously are drifting into this weird sphere of looking similar to their dog.
This is what we call a Zach stew, right there.
It's a Zach stew.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it's a.
You want to
Pruitt
rename it
stew.
something?
Huh?
You want to rename it? It's getting popped up right there. What do you want to change
it's
it
not
to?
getting popped up. We're not renaming that.
We're not renaming it?
No, I'll
It's
just
coming
edit
from
it
you.
out. I'll just edit it out if you
Okay.
do it.
Okay.
Well, that wasn't meant to be a Zach stew. I thought that was a Pruitt stew.
That's you, buddy.
Okay.
That's you.
So you don't have anything to piggyback
So,
that?
no, not really, man. I don't
Okay.
have anything to do with that.
All right, we'll keep a lookout. All right,
That
so
ain't me.
next
Ain't me,
segment.
fella.
Next segment. Last segment of the day.
That's it.
So
Let's go with it.
we're gonna tie a bow on the Glojo segment that we've been running. This is part 3. Yeah, baby.
Boom.
This is part 3 of the Glojo segment that we started. And we did the. Let me see if I can find them. Okay. So we brought up the. Where are you? I'm sorry. I guess it. Oh, there it is. Sorry. Okay. My
Celtic
tabs.
Ranch.
Yeah. So we started building this outfit.
Yep. Started with Celtic Ranch right there.
What, 3 episodes ago? So
Right there.
yeah, we started with the full zip wool sweater.
Yep.
Full zip pure new wool sweater jacket from Celtic Ranch.
Not old wool.
And then we went with the this Faraday houndstooth.
Show did.
I think Nordstrom's the only one left with that color right now.
Okay.
But with the houndstooth knit button-down shirt from Faraday.
Yeah.
In this nice brown color.
It's you're kind of pushing it, trying to mix that gray and that brown, but I think we decided it's going to work.
So then we went with the Axe Dennett pant chino from Hiroshi Kato in sage.
Mm-hmm.
And
love some sage pants.
Yeah. And we pulled up Danner the last episode.
Yeah, we did.
Just to kind of reference a Chelsea. All right. So Danner has that camel Chelsea. They also have, this is the Tramline Chelsea 917 GTX. They have a roasted pecan as the caramel color pulled up. And then they have this, what they're calling major brown. So I like it that it has that Vibram sole. So anyway, we wanted to, Greg wanted to pull up a Chelsea that he found. So we've got.
Yeah, and I wasn't even looking at the Chelsea that you picked the other day when I was shopping around for this. But it's funny is it has that continuous. Both of them have their Chelseas, but they don't go the traditional boot route, and they're not like a dress Chelsea. They're not a Western. They have that more work boot sole on them. That the continuous sole, right, without the heel. That's funny that both of us ended up selecting that for this look because I think the outfit that we're putting together, it does look something more like outdoorsy. It's not like you wouldn't go with a dress Chelsea with what we've selected here.
Well, this sole, I think it stems from the Cole. I don't know if Cole Haan invented this, but it's got that sporty kind of almost a golf sole. So I think I like this version better than the Danner.
I love that. Yeah, I love that boot right there.
I like the way this
About
looks.
Tecobas.
I think the sole kind of has maybe a little bit lower profile than the Danner one does. So I think I would steer towards this one actually.
I think it looks like you can get some stuff done in it. You can be really active in that sole. I don't know about that color that you just clicked on, but I like the sole on it. I don't like the Vibram thing going on with Danner. Like, why does Danner? This shoe company has been around forever. Why do they feel the need to pair up with Vibram to give them their sole? I don't like seeing the whole Vibram thing on the bottom. If I'm trying to put together a nice outfit, I don't want to read Vibram right there.
Yeah, but by the same token, if you live in an urban environment and you got to deal with a lot of like rain and snow,
yeah,
that Vibram sole is really going to help you navigate downtown sidewalks and taxi cabs and Ubers and all that.
I can see that. It's more,
in and out of the airport. That's going to be an easy boot to slip off if you've got to travel a lot through airports in bad weather, that kind of thing. So
I like that.
I can get on board with that.
I really need to get me a pair of Chelseas that I can wear because every day you drop off your kid to daycare, you got to you're supposed to take off your shoes, kick them off, and all that. And all the times I'm lacing up my shoes, and I'm just like, screw it. I'll just walk on in here with all these babies going to be crawling around later.
Yeah.
I kind of need something. One, I like the Chelsea. I've never had one, so I want to get it. Two, it makes sense with us dropping kids off all the time and interacting with them in the playrooms.
Well, you didn't seem to like this color, but
I usually love a dark brown. But I've got so much stuff that's dark brown, and I think that's why I'm not on it. Now, if I had a whole ton of camel in my lineup at the house, then I'd probably be all over it. But I've already got enough of that. I want something that's more of that light brown color.
Well, I think camel's getting so popular now that maybe this cognac color is becoming more of an afterthought.
Yeah.
And so what I like here though is that little subtle hint of the camel.
I like that. It's a good detail.
Yeah. So
That's a good little detail around the welt right there.
Yeah, that really deserves some attention.
It's called a welt.
It's called a welt.
A welt.
Okay. Interesting. So the last item we were trying to add in here to this Glojo outfit is a scarf.
Yeah.
And
hard
so,
to find.
Yeah, you seem to have struck out on a scarf. You went Taylor Stitch.
I did, because I saw a Taylor Stitch that had, because what we're looking for, and really this was going to be like a Valentine's,
Right.
this is going to be a Valentine's rig, right? So
Right.
we wanted something with a pop of color, maybe a little bit pink, maybe a little bit red thrown in there. And so I like that light brown scarf right there with a little bit of the red.
Yeah.
Laced in with it.
Okay.
Now it's faded back because it's out of stock, I think.
Right.
I think if
That's
you click on
unfortunate.
it, might get a little
unfortunate.
bit too Christmas on you. It might have some green, that little tartan pattern or something might be red and green. It might be too much, but
It seems a little mousselage-ish, but
Right.
I can definitely get on board with what you were wanting to do with it.
just a little split, because you got your grays, you
Yeah.
got your browns, you got your greens. Now you need a little pop. You need some color in there.
Yeah.
Hell, even if you threw on something like doesn't even have to. I was looking for reds, right? But what if it was a white? What if it's something more of a white, and then that completely popped from everything else you
Yeah.
have?
So I decided to come up with some backup here on the scarf idea.
Right.
And
let's see it.
so what I wanted to toss in as an idea was right here. I think this is
Oh God! I ain't gonna go my way.
Lenny.
Is that Lenny
That's
right
Lenny.
there? Look at that thing.
What
Now
are we,
look.
what are we doing here?
Now look. A girl I work with, she had on a scarf like this the other day, and it was killer. It was killer, dude. It wasn't that big as Lenny.
Has to be
That looks
15
photoshopped.
feet.
That looks photoshopped.
That has to be 15 feet long.
But the scarf that she had on, she also uses it as a blanket, and it made her whole. It was like part of her whole outfit, and it looks sharp, man.
Okay.
But if you're a dude, tell me, look, you're not Lenny Kravitz. Everybody's gonna go, look, he's such a trendsetter. Look at Lenny wearing that gigantic ass scarf.
yeah.
He's such a trendsetter. Whereas if that were just Billy Kravitz, people would go, what in the hell is that guy wearing?
I wish he would
And
focus
why does he
on-
look like his dog? Like,
I wish he would focus on making better music along the lines of I wish he would focus on better music instead of focus on looking like this.
oh, he ain't let them shades go though. He's
Yeah.
been rocking that style shades forever. He knows his style. He knows what works for him. But damn. All right, so do you have a real pick?
I do,
real
but before I go
selection.
back up to it,
Yeah.
this caught my eye right here.
Yeah.
So Esquire's got an article. It looks like 21 best men's scarves in 2024.
Oh, another Esquire.
So, I'm not
there.
sure if we want to go through 21 scarves.
No, we don't.
But
I
this
don't.
this might be something to come back to
Okay.
because the material here is kind of catching my eye.
I
And
don't
like
know.
I kind of like how they've
That looks like that material that looks warm, but it's not, like that plushy kind of.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I can't think of what it's called, but I guess if it's going to be a scarf, I want it to actually do a purpose. I want it to be warm. It
Well-
just doesn't look like it to me.
I get what I like is when it's got more of the infinity look to it. And
Okay.
you don't have the tails kind of coming down like the knot deal around your neck. No, that's a no for me.
Really?
I like kind of the infinity look, but this looks like a women's scarf on him
Yeah.
that was knitted by somebody's
That looks
grandmama.
like just a gigantic neck gaiter.
Yeah, well, that's the thing about a scarf that I like. Like, I want a nice, warm, elevated-looking neck gaiter.
Yeah.
So when we form our clothing brand together,
Yeah.
that's where I want to go
Okay.
with outerwear. I want us to have a nice
Focus on gators.
I want I want to have a neck gaiter that's not meant to be worn on a paddleboard out in the ocean
Yeah.
on spring break.
Yeah.
Or
hunting or
hunting or lying to the public that we're hunters and fishermen. I want something that's kind of nicer. But anyway, let me scroll back up.
do it. Let's get it.
Ooh, I also like this. Oh man,
Oh, frisbee.
Yeah.
Frisbee.
Squirrel.
Yeah.
Squirrel. It won't let me do it. Okay. Oh, I can. All right. So now I can scroll. This soldier tactical scarf deal is kind of interesting to me. I don't know if we need all the tassels,
I don't think you needed all the tassels.
but the way that that's tied, I think there's some potential there for
like a
somebody.
bandana, like what they call a wild rag in the cowboy lingo.
I think if you take a nice scarf and tie it this way, I think there's some potential there for menswear.
I
Okay.
see.
The tassels are too like Ed Hardy-ish and Affliction
Yeah.
for me, because you always see that guy in an action movie who's got that and a t-shirt and a machine gun.
Yeah, I think they did it earlier where the dude's pairing that's very scenes with the tassels. It's kind of giving a feminine look to it, and then they pair it with like a really hard ass motorcycle jacket or something. You know, they're trying to like
Too
do that
much.
juxtaposition, right? Like I've got my feminine accent over my really masculine.
Yeah, I can see that.
You know, I just like the just the simple. If you're a guy, look, you loop it, you pull it through, you got it around your neck.
Okay.
I don't like it to be too done up, but that's just me.
This is the one right here. This
Okay.
light blue.
Yeah.
So that, since we've got so many
Oh, okay.
we've got so many dark solids.
Click on old Weavers of Ireland.
Um
Click on them fellers. Accept them cookies.
so I don't know who Weavers of Ireland are, but that
I wonder if they're arch enemies of Celtic Ranch.
isn't that funny? It's kind of crazy that we circle back to something, but I saw this, and we're kind of picking up that green in the pants here.
Okay.
To a certain extent. And
Yeah.
so against that houndstooth brown and that gray, I think this could be, it's not too thick of a sweater.
Yeah,
so
see.
it's not
You
going to
mean a scarf. Yeah.
I mean scarf. It's not too thick of a scarf.
Right.
So it can lay on you very casually like
Yep, I
this
agree with
fella
that.
is. So that might have some potential to finish that
Yeah,
off.
I like the way that looks. It's not this big old chunky scarf that's
Right. That's what I'm, yeah.
like, you know, it's not an anaconda around your neck.
Yeah. Yeah. That's why I like that tactical
This is more
one.
loose.
Yeah. Yeah. This one,
There they are
coupons.
walking through Ireland.
So I think this one could be what ties off the no pun intended.
All right.
The outfit. So
Now we're going to throw up the image.
We gotta do a
throw
board.
throw up the graphic.
yeah. So
Gotta
we'll
give
do a
them a
board
board.
with we want to put the board in this episode, right?
Yeah, right here.
Okay. We'll insert right here,
Mm-hmm.
and we've got the sweater jack from Celtic Ranch.
Yes.
We've got the pants from Hiroshi Kato.
Yep.
The chinos. We've got the shirt from Faraday via probably Nordstrom, since Faraday's out of that color.
Right.
And then we've got the boots from the Chelsea boots from Tecovas.
Yep.
Am I saying Tecovas right?
Tecovas. Yes.
And then we've got this scarf from Weavers of Ireland.
Weavers of Ireland.
So, and it's
Wrapping
merino,
it.
gray and blue check. So there you go. You know, your ice blue here, just to kind of tie into your comment about the reds, like, I think this can work just as well as your reds for a Valentine's, because in that, you know, thick of winter that Valentine's is,
Yeah.
these icy blues really can set a outfit off if you don't want to go into the pinks and the reds and everything. So
And you get something that I've had this pointed out to me. I've never noticed it because I don't notice people's eye color, but like a lot of women do. And if I'm wearing a certain type of blue, they'll be like, "Oh my gosh, like your eyes are just popping because of that blazer that you've got." Something like that. Scarves are just an opportunity for a left turn.
yeah,
You know, you can just take a complete left turn in your outfit just to throw something different on it.
yeah,
That's your opportunity.
yeah. We want to elevate that outfit to where it's not just, you know, shirt
Yep.
and jacket and pants. You know, this is something you can, you know, look a little bit better on a wintry date night.
Yep.
You know,
Yeah.
dinner date, cocktails after work with a love interest, whatever it is.
So yeah, there it is.
Yeah, I'm glad we tied a bow on that. Okay.
1, 2, 3. Dig that.
Finally worked him in. Beef got cut accidentally from the last episode when we used a sound effect. And here he is.
There he is.
There he is.
Beef Larson.
Yeah, love you, Beef. Glad you're part of it now. So, well, I think
Episode 6.
Yeah, episode 6 in the can.
Yep.
I'm happy with it. I think we got some solid material in there, and appreciate you sticking with us.
Yep.
We're gonna pop some of these. We've got our archive rolling on YouTube, and we've got most of our episodes cut up in individual segments. And we've got more promos rolling on Instagram, so stay with us there. Really appreciate you hanging with us. I am ZC.
Pruitt.
We are out.
See y'all.
Cut the music, cut the music, cut the music.